Okay, it's been quite a while since I've done an aquarium video or an aquarium update. I spend a lot of time in my yard and my garden and my greenhouse and such, but I do still have my fish room up and running. Not a lot has changed, a little bit. Starting out with this tank here, I have some just some rosy minnows and some white clouds. I did make a spawning mop to try to see if I can't get any reproduction in there, but so far I haven't had any luck. I bought some of these apple snails on Aquabid, and I had like 6 of them, and I lost most of them. I don't know why, but there's one there. There's another one right down in there, and there's another one in the back. So I think about half of them are still alive. So it looks pretty good. That's a 20 long. This tank down here, I had a firemouth. My firemouth male is in there, and he hides. He's hiding underneath that rock. Other than that, just a couple of rosy minnows. This tank down here is a 10. Getting a little bit of glare on that one. The light isn't very good. Just some white clouds to keep the bacteria going. I have really low light on these tanks, so I don't have an algae problem. I do have some molly fry in here. I pull them out of the tank upstairs and throw them in here and grow them out and then sell them. I have 2 new Julitochromuses in this one. This is a 10-gallon split, and I don't know if they're a pair, but they are 2 new ones my son brought me from Iowa. They're not transcriptus, they're a different one. I'll have to look them up. These are my firemouth fry. Well, they're growing, they're looking good. I don't know, there's 8 or 9 of them in there. This is basically my 10-gallon beta tank. I have a male beta in there, along with some, some of them, we got a pregnant one there, some rosy minnows, and we have one that's definitely full of eggs. Next tank I have is a 75, and this one has my pair of green terrors. I have in my gold severum is getting big, and so is the Oscar, and the Oscar is bloated again, so I'm gonna have to, I've been adding greens in there and pieces of beans and stuff and trying to get so it doesn't get so compacted, but I believe I'm gonna have to add some more of the magnesium sulfate. You could do that, it's a natural laxative. So I believe that I will do that again to see if I can't get that bloating down on that fish. It's got to be something that's, not good for it. In this 10-gallon here are my little shell dwellers. There are 3 of them in there, and like I've said in the past, I'm pretty sure they're all females because I cannot seem to get anything to spawn. These are my Julies, my transcriptus, and they're doing very well. There's a new fry right down there that's starting to grow. I have two fry in there, and the other one is a little bitty guy right back there in the corner. One of them's growing a lot faster than the other one. This tank down here is a homemade tank, and I have some rosy barbs and giant danios in it right now. I built this rack for 55s. I do not have a 55 on top, but on the bottom I do have that, and that's my albino redfin zebra colony. I raise them up as fry, and they're doing well. I kind of like the looks of this tank. I use pots. I've never done that before, but I do have one dominant male that's really starting to show some color, and he is right there, and he is looking good, and everybody's looking good. I had a female that was doing poor, and I isolated her in a quarantine tank for about a month and then put her back in, and she's looking good. Up here is a 40 breeder, and this is my planted tank. I have some German blue rams in here, some mollies, serpe tetras, glow light tetras, and neon tetras, and that's what I've got going on. And I've been having a problem with my rams, and I see that I lost another one, and I don't know what's going on because all the rest of the fish are very healthy and they look very well. The plants are doing good, but I just seem to be slowly losing those German blue rams. So I don't know if they're just weak fish or what is going on. Next to it, and they do need cleaned, might do that this afternoon, is a 40 breeder with this is my African colony. I'm getting really bad glare in here, and I apologize for that, but they're doing well. It's just mixed up ones. I also have a bunch of the Plecostomus in here, the bristlenose, and there's one in a number of different tanks around here. I think I have about 15 of them, and that's one of them right there, doing well. These about doubled in size. This level down here, this is a 10, looking at it from the end, and I have, this is a F1 wild blood Peruvian angel pair. They have laid eggs a number of times, but so far we have not been successful in hatching out those eggs. These are gold marble angel pair. They've paired off, but I have not got them to spawn yet, and I'm hoping to get that done here one of these weeks. Molly fry in this one from upstairs. This is my quarantine tank, which is empty. This is a 20 long, and all I have in there right now is a couple of rosy minnows. This tank needs cleaned really bad. This is a 29 high. And I have some redfin tetras, and there is a female firemouth cichlid in this tank, but she hides all the time and you never get to see her. This is a 40 breeder with my sunshine peacock colony that I raised up from fry. They have a tendency to hide because I don't spend a lot of time in the fish room, which is a little bit aggravating, but they are doing well. There's some rasboras in there too, just for movement. But they're doing good, and they're finally getting to the size to where I think we should start getting some spawn, I believe, before too long. And where they're mouth brooders, it's pretty neat when they do that. So hopefully that will happen sometime soon. This tank down here is a 39 tall, and I have 3 larger angels in there. I have a gold angel. There's another like a marbled gold angel, and then there is a silver angel back there. They're really good size, but they won't pair off. I don't know exactly why. Maybe they're all females or all males. That definitely could be. This tank here is a 40 breeder. 40 breeder, and everything in there is black. I'm starting to lose my focus. There we go. I have some black angels that look really good. There's 4 of them, and a couple of black mollies. And I do put tannins in this tank, and I want tannins in it. That's the whole idea. This is my Lake Tanganyika little community tank. I have some Altolamprologus fasciatus in here. And once again, I don't spend a lot of time down here, so they do have a tendency to hide when I come down. But there's 6 of those in there. And I also have 5 of the Altolamprologus compressiceps in here, and for the life of me, I can't see them now. They like to dive into shells and hide. Like I said, I do need to do some water changes. This is another 29 high. I have my rainbow fish, and I also have a compressiceps in this one. And you can see them right there. They do grow slow. So that is an update on my fish room. I'm going to start doing more projects down here, trying to release a video for a cigar video every Saturday and an aquarium video every Sunday. And I do have a few little aquarium projects that I want to get done. So that is an update, and I need to do some water changes maybe this afternoon, and I will make more videos later.